everybody, and welcome to a very special presentation made just for you by the International Brotherhood of Magicians, Ring 1 of St. Louis. We're going to make you smile and sometimes even gasp at amazement. There's no camera tricks involved. You're going to see exactly what the studio audience is seeing right here tonight. We hope you enjoy our show. We send you our very best thoughts and share some magical moments with you. Our current Ring 1 president will try to school you on a real puzzler, the professor's nightmare. Let's hear it for the magic of DJ.
Good evening. How is everyone this evening?
Good. Very nice. Thank you.
I couldn't quite hear you. How is everyone this evening?
Very good. Very good.
For my little effect tonight, as Terry mentioned, this is known as the Professor's Nightmare. And as you watch, you'll understand why it's a nightmare. But I need a volunteer from the audience, a lovely young lady. Young lady, would you like to come up? I'm DJ, and your name is?
Sandy.
Sandy, nice to meet you. Sandy, have you ever heard of a rope effect where you take 3 different pieces of rope? A short, a medium, and a long piece of rope, and make them all become the same length. Have you never heard of that before? Neither have I. But apparently, a professor had a nightmare about this. Would you like to examine the ropes first? Make sure there's nothing wrong with them. No strings, wires, hidden trapdoors.
No. Seem like ordinary ropes, but
Okay.
different sizes.
Alrighty, I will take the ropes one at a time. I will take the short one, place it in my hand. I will take the medium one, place it next together, and place the long at the end. We'll gather all the ends up in my hand just like this, and we will try to make the ropes all become the same length. Now, in physics, this is impossible. And this is why it's known as the Professor's Nightmare. The professors in physics have yet to figure out how this is done. Just by simply pulling on the ropes, they will slowly become the same length. Well, if the small one will ever grow, they'll become the same length in my hand. We have no idea how this is done.
Wow.
I mean, here's the short one. I know what you're thinking. They're all the same length. They're really not. There's the medium with the short and the long. Sandy, I have an idea. Let's make this a little bit more complicated. I'm going to take the ropes, and I would like for you to hold out your hand, thank you, and place your other hand on top. Make sure I can't get those. Now, as I said, it's impossible to make 3 different lengths of rope become the same length. Do you know what would be more impossible? If I could take 3 different lengths of rope, similar to the first ones, and make them trade places with the 3 ropes that are the same length in your hands. Now that'd be amazing, right? I said that would be amazing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, short, medium, long. Once again, I will place the ropes in my hand, have all the ends up like this. Now, it'd be nice if I could get away saying these are all the same length now. Unfortunately, people call me out on this, so I have to improvise at this point. I still haven't quite figured out how this is done.
Ooh. Wow.
Now, as I said, I'd make them trade places with the ropes in her hand. So now I'm holding the ropes the same length. Sandy, will you grab one end of the ropes and pull it out? Doesn't matter which one. As you pull one, I will pull one. You got the long one.
Oh, my.
Wow. Okay. Tell you what, hold on to that rope. Drape it over your arm. There you go. Pull on another rope. Wow.
Oh, can't be.
Pull this one out.
That's a movie.
And this is the Professor's Nightmare. However, there's one interesting deal. I only have a short, a medium, and a long piece of rope.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is the first thing magicians do in the morning? They get up.
Next up is the greatest magician east of whatever's west of here, okay? Here's Christian the magician.
Well, hi everybody, it's Christian the Magician here again. I want to show you kind of a simple magic trick. Something that I really like to do personally is I like to color. How many of you like to color? If you like to color, raise your hand. Yeah, you like to color? Okay, cool. I have a coloring book here, and this is just one of the color. I haven't colored it yet, but I'll show you. It's just got a few very simple circusy kind of pictures inside. Now, in a moment, I'm gonna have everyone here help me color this book, okay? So if you have any crayons with you, do you have any crayons with you? No? Okay, all right, that's okay, that's all right. I'm gonna loan you some of mine, okay? Now, if you are able to, you can reach out and you can grab, I'm gonna throw these crayons out into the audience. So if you have a crayon, or if you have the ability to reach out and grab a crayon, you can do that, and if you can't, you can do it in your imagination. So we'll just grab the crayons right here, and throw them out into the crowd. There you go. There you go. Everybody grab a crayon. Everybody grab a crayon, and imagine your favorite color. Just imagine your favorite color, and you're holding that crayon, and you're gonna be coloring the book, okay? So you're imagining yourself coloring the coloring book. Now, on the count of 3, I want everyone to throw their coloring, or their crayons up here at the coloring book, okay? On the count of 3, everybody chuck them up here at the book. 1, 2, 3, throw your crayons up at the, ow, 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 stop it, ow, that hurt, ow, okay, that's enough. My goodness, you were supposed to throw them at the book, not me. Yeah, that didn't work. You gotta throw them at the book. All right, friends, we're gonna try it one more time. Remember, this time, throw them at the book. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, hopefully that worked. Yes, excellent. Very well done, friends. Very well done, friends. We will now erase all of the colors and make it go back to normal so that I can color it when I get home. And there it is, they're all gone. Okay, well, you did a fantastic job. So thank you so much. Give yourselves a big hand for doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you, Terry.
The Princess and the Frog. Once upon a time, a princess was strolling through her father's garden.
Oh, I'm so lonely.
Hey, princess, down here. I'm a magic frog.
Oh my prince has finally come. Let me give you a big kiss. Mwah. Hey, nothing happened. You didn't change into a prince.
I never said I would change. I said I was a magic frog. Here, pick a card. Any card.
This performer is a past president of the International Brotherhood of Magicians. He's entertained regularly throughout St. Louis, and we join him today to tackle a terrible tabloid. Please put your hands together for Ted Schnarr.
My name is Ted, and I call my magic Believe It or Not magic for the simple reason some of the effects you're about to see, maybe you'll believe, maybe you won't. So all I ask is you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. What I'm going to do is a torn and restored newspaper. What I'm going to do is tear the newspaper apart and then restore it back to its original one piece. But we'll go through and take a look on the inside first. There we go, the inside of the paper's all there. And now, to tear the paper in half. I say this is an illusion because I really don't tear the paper at all. As though it sounds as though a paper is being torn, this never really happens. You know, I've actually had people come up to me after a show and say, Ted, I could have swore I saw 2 separate sheets of paper. But you know what? This is indeed just an illusion. And now, to restore that paper back to its original one piece is just like this. There it is. It's all in one piece. Well, that's about the best I can do. You've torn a newspaper before. Okay, well, if you're not going to believe it, maybe this will help. The picture ad within. Thank you very much.
Welcome to our magic menagerie.
We have many animals that are popular with kids like us.
We have animals that some of you might see every day, like cat and dog, rabbit and raccoon, turtle or mouse.
There are other animals that are not so common, like lion and wolf, monkey and eagle, whale and even a unicorn.
Let's try a bit of magic where you make all of the decisions. Please select any circle you see on our board. Now move left or right to the nearest square.
Now move up or down to the nearest circle.
Move diagonally to the nearest square.
Finally move left or right to the nearest circle. We know where you landed.
You have landed on a favorite of magicians, and we are very happy that you have chosen the rabbit.
Let's try this again, but first I'll make one row of animals disappear.
Now you can select any animal named on our board. You can choose one that is your favorite, or one you would like to learn more about.
Starting with your animal, you will make one move, up, down, left, or right, for each letter in your chosen critter's name. Do not move diagonally, and only move one space for each letter in his name, but you can change direction whenever you want. Move now!
I don't know where you are, but feel that you are not on the mouse or the whale. Make 5 moves either up, down, left, or right, and then stop again.
I'm having trouble seeing where you are, but I am pretty sure that you are not on the monkey or the wolf.
Now make 7 moves, but please remember to never move diagonally.
It is easy to see that you are not on the eagle or the cute puppy. Make 3 more moves and then stop.
Okay. I know where you have stopped. It is known for being the best friend to other magical characters. It is my favorite, the cat. Thanks for working your magic with us, and now, back to the show.
Our next magician is ready to bring you some moments of mystery. He hails right here from St. Louis and brings you entertainment just for you. Here's the man with the magical plan, Paul Greger.
What? Did somebody say something? The silks are not what's changing the color of the cube? Are you saying I'm just turning the cube around? You're telling me I can just turn it around and make it blue? You mean like this? That's as round as I can make it. But what about the orange silk? Magical? I can make it into a ball. And that's the color mystery. Solved.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Spell.
Spell who?
Okay, WHO. Hoo, hoo.
Gary Chan has been practicing magic and mentalism for 25 years. Today, he's going to share with you one of his favorite card effects. So enjoy the show. Here's Gary Chan.
Hello, my name is Gary Chan, and I'm here to tell you a story. There once was a king, and he lived in a palace. Now, unfortunately for this king, there was a thief that came in one evening and stole his most prized possession. They stole his crown jewels. The king learned about this and was furious, so he sent out his 4 best men, the 4 aces, to go find the crown jewels. Now the 4 aces scoured the country far and wide, and they came upon the house where they believed that the thief was. So, wanting to get back to the king as quickly as possible, the 4 aces split up. The first ace went to the basement. The second ace went to the first floor. The next ace went to the second floor, and the last ace went to the attic. They all agreed to meet up in the attic at the end of the evening. And so, of course, at the end of the evening, the first ace was there. But so was the second ace, and the third ace, and the fourth ace. And as you can see, there are no more aces in the rest of the deck. Did you see what I did there? Well, if not, you'll have another chance. So I'll tell you the story again. There once was a king who lived in a palace. And unfortunately for this king, a thief had come in one evening and stolen his most prized possessions, the crown jewels. The king, furious about this, sent out his 4 best men. He sent out his 4 aces to go look for the crown jewels. The 4 aces scoured the country far and wide until they came upon the house where they believed that the thief lived. Now, the first ace went to the basement to look for the crown jewels. The second ace went to the first floor. The third ace went to the second floor, and the last ace went to the attic. And as you can see, there are exactly 4 aces, and they're all going into the deck. Now, this thief had a very advanced security system, and it knew that there were agents in the house, so it started to shuffle itself. Fortunately, the 4 aces were very well trained, and they were able to continue their search. Now they found the crown jewels, and of course they had to leave the house. So, one by one, they started to leave. First was the ace of spades. The house continued to shuffle. The aces continued to search for the exit. Next was the ace of diamonds. Then, the ace of clubs. The last ace was still looking for the exit, but fortunately, he was able to find his way out as well. And as you can see, there are no more aces in this deck. That is the story of the king and the crown jewels.
Let's create some magic using only your eyes. We'll explore some amazing optical illusions in just a blink. Our magician, Kate the Great, made flowers appear in the vase on the left, but concentrate on the empty vase on the right. Now that I've changed the background color, can you see two orange faces looking at each other? You've learned a simple trick, so you probably can easily find the two faces in the trunk of this bonsai tree. These horizontal lines running left to right seem bent and angled. They are really all parallel to each other. Likewise, the two red lines look like they bend in the middle, but they are also parallel. These barbed diagonal lines are also parallel. No, really. While in New York City, the famous magician, Harry Houdini, made a 10,000-pound elephant named Jenny disappear. Jenny has her trunk packed and is ready to travel, but can you tell how many legs she has? I count 5. That can't be right. The big blue circle on the right seems larger than the blue one on the left, but they are exactly the same size. Magicians love doing tricks with cards. Can you see where Magic George has hidden an 8? Here it is. Now that you've found it, you will always see it when you hold an 8 of diamonds in your hand. Many magicians use fancy, dressed assistants when doing big stage illusions. Our beautiful Ellie is looking to the left, waiting to enter the stage. But look again, and her chin becomes the nose, and her ear the eye, of a new image of a concerned lady looking down. Illusionist Isla asks which horizontal line is longer, the one on top or the one beneath. I think you are catching on. They are both the same length. Nora, the wizard, has a drawing of a stack of 6 black-topped blocks. But when her image is turned upside down, she now has 7 blocks. How did that just happen? Mustache EO the mage has lost his rabbit. Can you see where his bunny is hiding? By rotating his studio around we find her. No matter how you look at this one, there's a lot of hair. How can our magic frog, Freddy, turn into a horse? By turning him to the left, of course. Please stare at the middle of the next few images. It's amazing how objects that are perfectly still can seem to move on their own. Yet none of these images actually move, it is all in the magic of your eyes. Thanks for joining me on this amazing journey. We'd better keep the ball rolling, so let's get back to the show.
Well, this next magician is also a past president of IBM Ring 1, and he's traveled all over the world doing large illusions, but today he's here to do some smaller things just for you. Please welcome Terry Richardson. Wait a minute, you look really familiar. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Terry Richardson, and I'd like you to give a warm welcome to my lovely assistant here. Come on in. What's your name?
Gloria.
Let's give Gloria a big round of applause. Just stand right there. Yeah, very good. Now, have you ever seen a magician cut a rope in 2 pieces and restore it back to 1?
I don't think so.
Would you like to learn how to do it?
Yes.
All right, perfect, perfect. I got a nice piece of rope here. You hold on to that end and just stretch it on out here. You stretch the whole thing, make sure it doesn't come apart. There are no breaks, no cuts, no magnets, nothing, no trap doors or anything. It's a solid piece of rope?
Solid piece.
Perfect, perfect. Now, are you very good with scissors? Mm-hmm. You are?
I am.
Oh, well, that's good, because we're going to use some scissors here. Now, the trick to this trick is you have to use exactly 2 equal pieces of rope, or else the trick just doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to find the center of the rope here. And is that about the center right there? All right. Now, if you would, Gloria, just give it a big cut right there.
Really cut?
Yeah, really cut it. Yeah, very good. Now, you've cut this into 2 exactly equal pieces of rope because it's very... wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those aren't equal. Did she cut it in the wrong place? I didn't check. Stretch that out there. Make sure those ropes don't stretch or anything, okay? Now go ahead and cut off the long end, because they do. They have to be exactly 2 equal pieces of rope, okay? 2 equal pieces of rope, or else the trick just doesn't work, okay? Just cut off the long end there, so we got 2 pieces of rope. You got it? All right, very good. Very good. Now Gloria's cut this. We all watched her. She cut it into 2 exactly equal. Did she cut the wrong end? Did you cut the wrong end?
What you told me.
Well, stretch it on out there again. Now let me give you a little hint. Let me tell you some more, okay? The long end is the one that goes past the short end this time, okay? Give that a cut, okay? Because they do. They have to be exactly 2 equal pieces of rope or else the trick just doesn't work. Perfect. All right, Gloria's cut this into 2 exactly.
Oh, no.
Gloria,
Sorry.
I think you have a problem with the scissors, but I'll tell you what. If we keep doing this, we're going to run out of rope. So I'll tell you what, let's just start over with 1 long piece of rope again. Can we do that? I'll take this. All right. Now, we do need 2 pieces of rope, so we're going to find the center of the rope. If you would, just give that a cut right there. Very good. All right, you take your piece of rope.
Okay.
I'll take my scissors.
Okay.
I'll put them in a nice, safe place.
Ooh.
Don't try this at home, okay? You gotta be a trained professional. Now, Gloria, come on over here. Nope, just right here. Now, you have to teach the audience when to applaud when you're doing a rope trick.
Okay.
Okay, you have to cue them. So the way you cue them, you hold the rope just like that. Okay, and you put 1 foot forward, and you go, ta-da! And when you do that, they will go wild with applause.
Oh,
Let's just
okay.
give it a try here. Just come on. Okay, ready? Strike a pose.
Ta-da!
Works every time. All right, step back over there, if you would. Now, you just do as I do. There are 3 ways of doing this trick, and I'm going to show you all 3 ways. So you just have to do as I do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the center of the rope. Okay? Bring the center of the rope up here to the top. Make sure those ends stay nice and equal. All right, and we're going to take and cut that rope right there in the center, okay? So you go ahead and cut that rope. Go ahead and get your scissors out of the can there, okay? Just get them out of there, and then just cut, trim. Then good job. Put them back in. Good job. Come on back over here. Put the scissors away. You got it? All right. And get ready to strike a pose. Blow it a kiss, and it goes back to 1 big piece. She did it! What? What'd you say? She didn't cut it. You didn't cut it?
Couldn't get the scissors out of the can. I'm sorry.
You couldn't get these scissors? Okay, now I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to watch you a little bit closer this time. But you know what he's thinking? He's thinking he's got a trick piece of rope. So I'll give you my piece of rope.
Okay.
And I'll take your piece of rope. I'm going to show you the second way of doing this classic of magic. Again, we're going to find the center of the rope just like that. Bring the center of the rope up here with the other ends. Okay. Then we're going to take our scissors out and we're going to cut this loop right here. Go ahead and take your scissors off the table. We're going to cut that loop just like that. And then put the scissors away. Good job. Come on back over here. All right. And then we're going to take and cut it into tie it into 1 big knot just like that. And so that those 2 pieces look like one. We're going to hold it up there like that. Blow it a kiss. Blow yours a kiss. Hold it up there. Blow yours a kiss. And it comes back to 1 big piece. She did it! What?
You did.
She didn't cut it again?
No.
Gloria, you've been cheating all this time.
It's hard to get good help.
You know what? This time we're going to use my rope and my scissors,
Okay.
all right? So here's the third way of doing this classic of magic. We're going to tie it into 1 big loop, just like that. Okay? And we're going to find the center of that loop, just like that. And we're going to give it a cut. But you're going to use my scissors this time. Okay? All right, give that a cut right there. Very good. All right, you hold on to my rope. I'm going to do the very same thing with your rope. We're going to tie it into 1 big loop, just like this. Oops, keeps popping. Tie it together. Your rope's a little, I see why you were having a problem here. Your rope is a little tricky. That's not good for magic to have tricky rope. All right, we're gonna find the center. If you would, just give it a cut. Now watch the fingers, I need them the rest of the show. There you go. Cut, cut. There you go.
Okay.
I'll take the scissors because
Okay.
you're kind of worrying me there.
I know.
All right,
Worries me.
Gloria, are you ready? Ready for the big finale? Okay. If you would, hold that rope up there if you would, in your right hand.
Mine?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, your right hand. Just thought I'd see if you change. Okay. All right. Blow it a kiss. Don't spit. If you spit, you get the rope all wet, and these guys could get wet down there
Okay.
too.
Sorry.
Okay?
Sorry.
Now, can you guys give me a drum roll? Put your hand right up here. Slide it down just like that. Slide that knot off there and throw it out in the audience. And strike a pose. She did it. Let's give Gloria a big round of applause. All right, Gloria. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.